Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I completely forgot to record an intro for this video. This will be a hair tutorial using the Toni and Guy Deep Barrel Waver. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell button so that you're notified when I upload. Okay, so first of all, my hair has just been washed and blow dried, and I also used a mask as well. This is the coconut mask by Stafford. So I just used that while I was in the shower and obviously washed it off. And I'm just going to do just the smallest amount of this hair oil as well, just to nourish the ends a little bit because they are a little bit dry. So I literally done about half a pump there. If I was doing this to wet or damp hair, I would put maybe 1 to 2 pumps in my hair, but I did forget to put it in while my hair was wet or damp, so I'm gonna just do a little bit while my hair is dry. And I'm mainly putting it through the mid-lengths to the ends. Okay, so now for the fun part, I'm going to be using this Deep Barrel Waver by Toni and Guy. I'm pretty sure that they have come out with an updated version of this since I purchased this, which was a few years ago. But it's basically got a few different functions. So it's got the lock function here so that you can actually lock it together. That's unlocked for when you are storing it or anything like that. And obviously this is the on-off button. And you've also got the temperature control just here, which goes from 25 right the way down. I do put mine on 25 because I do have quite thick hair, as you can see. So I do need that little bit of extra heat. One step I would recommend that I won't be doing today is some heat protectant spray, just because I don't have any, but I think that you should. So definitely do that. So now I'm just going to split my hair into sections. I'm going to split a section here from just above my ears all the way back. I'm going to use my Tangle Teezer to brush it through. And the sections that you work on are going to be dependent on how you want the hair to be. So if you want really deep defined waves, then you're going to use less hair. And if you want it kind of loosely waved, then you're going to use a little bit more hair. And it all just depends on the thickness of your hair as well. So you need to adjust the hair tool to suit your hair and to suit the style that you're looking to achieve. So I will probably split this section into 3 sections, and this section as well into 3 because my hair is quite thick. So I'm going to start at the back. And take a section about this big. Place it onto the hair. Be careful that you don't burn your scalp. And clamp down. And again, depending on the thickness of your hair and the type of wave you're looking for, you'll need to change the amount of time that you are holding this for. I usually hold each clamp down about 20 to 30 seconds. And if you find that your hand gets tired holding this closed, you can use the lock function that it comes with, and then just slide the tool down to where that one finished and clamp down. And what I try to do as well is I will try to bend the hair on the waves so that it kind of defines the waves, rather than if you pull it straight, it's gonna straighten the hair out a little bit. Okay, so this is what the wave is going to look like. And let's do the same to the rest. And you really don't want to put this too close to your scalp because it will burn. This is what the waves are looking like so far. When it comes to this part here, you're going to need to take it slowly because you don't want to burn your ear. So make sure you keep a good distance away from your ear. And once you've done each section, you can just make sure that there are no bits that need redoing before spraying with a little bit of hairspray to keep the style in. I'm going to be using L'Oreal Elnett Satin. And then we'll move on to this side. Okay, so then I'm going to move on to a little bit more of the hair. So I'm kind of just going to go from my eyebrows back. And then just do exactly the same on this layer. And this time I'm just going to tie this part of my hair up just so that it doesn't get mixed up with the hair that I've already waved or the hair that I'm working on. So as you can see, this is the hair so far. Really nice waves, but don't forget, if the waves come out a little bit too deep or too tight for your liking, they will drop eventually. Just maybe don't use hairspray to set them. But this is so far, and I'm just going to continue with the rest. Okay, so now we are working our way to the top section of the hair. What I've done is just put a hairband around the hair that I've already done. It just saves all the fuss and the mess. And then we are going to go with some of this hair. So I'm probably going to go about here. And just like before, I'm going to take a section from the back first and start from the back and work my way to the front. Okay, so this is everything so far. So far it is looking okay. So when it comes to the top part, I like to make sure that I can get right to the root. So I will do this upside down and then I'll come back to you. And when it comes to waving the back, I am just going to go across like this in sections. And when it comes to doing this last piece of hair at the front, at the top here, you want to make sure that you do it in such a way that the tool is making the hair point away from your face. And another reason I wave the top of my hair upside down is so that this whole section kind of merges into one. And if you want to do a parting, say on the side one day and in the middle a day after, you'll be able to do that because you won't have waved it in such a way that it's going to stay on one parting, if that makes sense. So that's another reason that I kind of do this whole top section together. And usually on the first day's wear, or as soon as I've done this, if I'm going to go out, I will usually do half up, half down hairstyle. And that's just because it's freshly waved and it's going to be just a little bit out of control, at least for me anyway. And so I like to kind of get it out of my face just until it kind of drops a little bit. Obviously I'll do a much nicer version of this, but I kind of do half up, half down. And then just to tame any frizzy bits, I will use the Tresemme Salon Silk Serum.